What if the key to adding 10 miles an hour to your serve, winning those long, grueling matches, and playing pain-free for the next 20 plus years was not just about drilling more on the court? What if it was about how you actually prepare off of the court? That is a big question, and in this video, I'm going to give you a big answer to that question. I'm pulling back the curtains on a huge change for me and this channel, sharing my personal story of how I got hooked on this incredible sport we know as pickleball, and laying out a new mission that is 100% dedicated to helping you and myself become the strongest, most agile player we can possibly be on the court. This is a new beginning, and I'm super excited to share it with all of you. First, to understand where we are going, you need to understand and know where I've been. I want to share the personal story of how I went from just general fitness focus to an actual pickleball addict, because I have a feeling part of my story is going to sound a lot like yours. You know, for the longest time, I really felt like something was missing from my life. I had built my life around fitness, but I was missing having focus, something specific to work towards. That competitive spark, that athletic outlet. I was aware of pickleball, but it hadn't been something I'd actually tried up until this point in my life. Then my future father-in-law introduced me to the game, and everything has just been falling into place where honestly I think it should be. It perfectly filled that gap in recreation, but it was more than just fun. It was the physically demanding, strategic, and athletic game I'd been craving since I've done sports all of my life. And trust me, I got humbled really fast. I realized my traditional workouts weren't cutting it to get faster to the kitchen line, to hit a more powerful overhead, to stay balanced on a backhand dink. That required something truly different. So I completely changed my training habits. I started to include exercises with pickleball's needs into my workout routine, focusing on the rotational power and lateral agility pickleball requires. The key takeaway here that I want you to have is the moment I started training specifically for pickleball, my entire game started to transform. I wasn't being as humbled as much. And that's when I realized that this sport-specific approach was the missing link, not just for me, but for thousands of other players as well. Now, this discovery led me to a huge problem I see every single day, affecting both the competitive tournament players and the dedicated recreational ones. Once you understand that there's a performance gap, you'll see exactly why so many players start to hit plateaus in their score and deal with those nagging injuries over time the longer they play the sport. As someone that works with people from the regular population and have worked with athletes, we all want to get better, right? So we go to the gym or stay as active as we possibly can be. But most fitness programs and advice out there is truly generic. I was one of those people. They aren't created for the unique demands of something like pickleball. When we start to tailor our focus, think about it. Bicep curls don't help your backhand slice. A slow jog on a treadmill doesn't necessarily prepare you for explosive split-second firefights at the net. This mismatch between how we train and how we play is the #1 reason players start to get stuck. Worse, it's why they end up with pickleball elbow, rotator cuff pain, or even tweaked knees. As a player, they're strong, but they're not pickleball strong. Getting to the root of everything, to get better at pickleball and to protect your body, you can't just exercise. You need to train with a purpose, and that purpose must be to meet the unique demands of this sport. So how do we fix this? How do we bridge that gap? This is where I get really excited, because I'm officially announcing the new mission. This channel is our blueprint for pickleball longevity and peak performance. From this day forward, this channel is being reborn as Dak Fitness Pickleball Performance Project. Meaning, every single video will be focused on giving you actionable, no fluff content in 3 key areas. 1, always pickleball specific, where workouts aim to build the rotational power, core stability, and the leg drive you need to dominate on the pickleball court. Number 2, injury prevention. Mobility drills and prehab routines to actually strengthen key muscles and joints so that we can actually play as much as we want within reason, pain-free. So that number 3, we have on-court longevity, practical strategies for warm-ups, recovery, and nutrition so that we can continue to play your best for decades to come. Truly, the bottom line is simple. This channel is now your one-stop resource for becoming a stronger, more agile, and more dominant pickleball player. To prove how committed I am to this new mission, I want to give you a taste of what's coming your way. This is where the theory stops and the real work starts to begin for this mission. I'm not going to make you wait. In the next few weeks, I'll be releasing brand new videos like the 5-minute pickleball warm-up every player needs, and adding 10% more power to your serves. I'm gonna do the best I can to jump straight into practical, results-driven content you need. This game-changing pickleball fitness content starts right now. You won't wanna miss what's coming next. It is good to point out that, as a disclaimer, this channel, it won't always be about on-court specific things. I'm not a professional when it comes to that. However, as a newer pickleball player, I am still learning how to progress on-court strategy. When it comes to training off the court, I do have an awesome strategy. We are jumping straight into practical, results-driven content you need for preparing for the on-court game of pickleball off the court. This is your exercises, your training, your drills, your workout plans. This game-changing content starts right now. You won't want to miss what is coming next. We've talked about how training specifically for pickleball is a non-negotiable for improvement, how generic fitness programs are holding you back, and how this channel is now reborn as one singular focus, the Dak Fitness Pickleball Performance Project. This isn't just about a new direction of my content, it's about developing a community of players who refuse to believe their best days are behind them. It's about playing this sport we love at a high level for as long as we possibly can, because it keeps us active for health and brings us joy every single day that we step on the court. If you are ready to join this new mission, do 2 things for me. First, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to officially join this reborn channel. And second, comment below, let me know the #1 physical challenge you face in your game. Is it speed, power, a nagging injury? I'm going to read every single comment to shape the content you need most as a follower. Welcome to the Dak Fitness Pickleball Performance Project. I'm truly excited to see where we can go, where we can take this, and I'm excited to see what kind of content we can produce. Let's get to work.